What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father. At Amazon, Kindle, and Create Space. The link will be in the description box below as usual. Go get it. PayPal link there also. They asked me to put it up, so I put it up. Thanks everybody for support. This video is entitled Being a Gentleman Doesn't Mean You're Gonna Get Sex. Some guys are gentlemen in general, and some guys are imposters. And they're trying to be a gentleman and do gentleman type things because they feel like it can entitle them to sex. It's not the case. And for you guys that's imposters, y'all just really throwing salt in the game. Like, if you're a gentleman and you're doing things from the, just because it's how you get down, or from the kindness in your heart, or from the kindness of your heart. If somebody does something, it's received well, it's cool, but you wasn't doing it with intentions of getting something in return specifically, right? But some cats, you want to dress like a gentleman, or you want to carry yourself like a gentleman. You're an actor, and you're doing these things, and then you turn around, you're not gonna do nothing. Well, here's the thing. If you're truly a gentleman, you don't have to actually be overly aggressive when it comes to the sex. Because the thing about being a gentleman is she's going to want to stay around you. And here's the crazy part about it is, and I use a worst case scenario. Even if she doesn't like you like that, and she's selfish and she wants to use you, you're going to figure that out and still be a gentleman. And you'll be like, I got to go. But she's going to still want you around. Even under the understanding that you figured her out, because she's going to want your presence in her life. Because she knows she's not going to find that out in the world. It's not just going to come across it like that. But for these other cats who, if I do this, I'm going to hit. If I do it like this, she know guys don't come around like this often. She know people don't do this type of stuff for her. She already said it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play this role, and if she don't let me hit, I'm gonna get real offended. Like, really? You're not gonna let me, of all people? I'm Bond, James Bond. You're not gonna let me hit it? And it's like, come on, dog, you tripping? You tripping. And the reason I say that is because, when you're a gentleman, being a gentleman does not mean you're not attracted to women. Does not mean you're not going to talk to women or flirt with them or get to know them or get their numbers or go out or, have sex, whether it be in a relationship or casual sex. Those things can happen, right? But you're not going out there on a prowl, because if you're truly a gentleman, you're going to need a little time to vet these women, because they may want to be in your company so much they may hide their red flags better, with you than they will with everybody else. They won't necessarily let their hair down and let you see their red flags, because they're going to want to be in your company. And some of you guys are playing around, and you trying to get these chicks to get comfortable with you so you can maneuver your way in her panties. And the thing about, like I said, the gentleman thing is, and I've said this before, if you're doing something right, she gonna want to come back. So some of y'all are doing, y'all know y'all not really coming with it like that, so y'all trying to get it real quick. Because once she figures out what you are, she ain't coming back. So stop being a gentleman Stop thinking being a gentleman entitles you to sex. Because if that's what you about, make that clear. Be upfront with that. You can still be a man and say, look, I want this. I want you tonight. I don't want you in a relationship. I just want you tonight. Now, every girl ain't gonna be down with that. Every woman ain't gonna be down with that, right? But people get lonely. People get horny. People wish that somebody would approach them like that. Everybody doesn't do that. Now, here's the thing: if you might have to approach multiple people, but make sure you do it respectfully. Don't let me hit it like, nah, I don't do all that. Like I said before, look, I want to be with you tonight. We may not be friends. We may not know each other right now, but we can get to know each other tonight. And in the morning, we don't have to know each other again. It ain't that difficult. And you're going to get choosing signals if she's attracted to you like that. Because some people are going out looking for that. But you don't have to go around using being a gentleman as your cover. Because you really look like a scam artist. And that's the thing. You fake. Because at the end of the day, it's like, man, you could take an L. You could take a loss. But if I'm going to act like this and she's going to be more attracted to me. Man, act like yourself. Be honest. Listen. And I could tell you right now, I've been plenty of good things with women and I've been bad things with women. I'm not a cheater. I could say that, but I've been a simp. I've been a trick. I've been I thought being nice was gonna get me some at the end of the day, and that was a scam. You get what I'm saying? But I've also just been a straight up gentleman, but hey, a stand up dude, hey, this is what it is, and and I've got good things that happen, and I've got bad things that happen, but who I am is who I am, and I'm not ashamed of who I am, and I don't have a problem communicating, and that's the thing about it. Sometimes people use being a gentleman as a facade so they don't have to communicate properly. They try to exude the imagery, but you really don't have the substance to back it up. And what winds up happening is you kind of look stupid, because part of being a gentleman is being intelligent, wise, being looked at as a leader or somebody of influence or somebody of counsel, consigliere, something like that. If you don't have any of those traits or qualities, then what are you? You're fake, you're phony, you're fugazi. So you ain't gotta be all that. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be all that. But the reason I'm saying all that goes with the title is, it doesn't mean you're entitled to sex. If you do something nice for a person, you don't turn around and just whip it out If you do something from quote unquote from your heart, you don't turn around and just whip it out on her. If you do something that makes her heart melt, you don't go, oh, you felt that, whip it out on her. Listen, man. When a woman's feeling you and you doing things, and here's the thing, a lot of times, not being overly sexual can turn a woman on, because it's like you're not pressed for it. I mean, sometimes you can be nonchalant to the point that she thinks you don't like her. I get that. But when you're not pressed and you're like, yeah, I'm attracted to you, and you just let things flow naturally, sometimes that in itself, if you're actually looking for sex, you can get closer to that because she's comfortable with you, because she knows you're not you didn't approach her with I gotta hit it right now. And if she makes a decision, she does. If she doesn't, she doesn't. And sometimes she doesn't make the decision that night, and then she call you right in the morning. I'm just saying. But like, share, subscribe. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.